Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're looking at running for president.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red cake.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
Donald Trump will not become president.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
Moderator, but apparently believes that Donald Trump is a clown.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 3.
We have a key race alert right now. Donald Trump now has reached the number of delegates needed to clinch the Republican presidential nomination.
So, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
Donald Trump, while we project, will win in Kentucky with its 8th electoral vote, in Indiana with its 11th electoral vote, West Virginia, Florida, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri.
Now, if
All right, sorry, I fucked it up. I hit the button. I'm too excited. There's way too much to talk about. So we're here. I couldn't help it. I'm so excited. So I'm here. Let's go. It's Cobra Cast. We are here. I boomered it, and it doesn't matter. I didn't even want to do the intro tonight. I just wanted to go live and talk to all of you. I was so damn excited for this because the meltdown. We are looking at a 2016 level meltdown right now on social media. We are looking at that because these weirdos have been hoping and praying for Donald Trump. What? Yeah. They can hear me now. They can hear me now. So they yeah, they can hear me now. It wasn't at first. At first it was muted. So now we're good to go. But yes, it's crazy right now. I had a premature start. So premature start. But yes, it's crazy right now. We are off the chain right now with the reaction on social media. It's hard to even process all the stuff that's going on right now with how many people are melting down, how many people are losing their minds, and it is glorious to witness. I cannot believe how good this is, and let's just jump right into it. I see you with the gifted memberships. Brock just dropped a 50 bomb. Dom dropped 5. Lover of Green dropped 5. Lean back, have a snack, take a nap dropped 5. Trailblazer Cinder dropped to $19.99. We are lit right now. And why are we lit? Why are we lit? This is why we are lit. Because the court documents for the Epstein trial, the court documents for Epstein have dropped. And guess who gets exonerated? Guess who's exonerated, ladies and gentlemen? None other than Donald J. Trump. Benny Johnson here. Epstein's docs mentions of Donald Trump clears him of any wrongdoing and say he did not visit Jeffrey Epstein's island or home. Oh my goodness. If I've ever seen a meme that was perfect, it's this one right here. That is the perfect meme. No. Donald Trump, the answer. No. Did you ever massage Donald Trump? No. Did you ever see Donald Trump at Jeffrey Epstein's home? No. On his island? No. In Mexico? No. In New York? Not that I remember. Woo-hoo. Oh, man. Oh, man. The meltdown right now is absolutely fantastic and glorious, and I love it so much. And there's a lot to go over. Let's pull up this interview right here, I believe. Right here. This is an interview with Bradley Edwards, who spent a decade on Jeffrey Epstein's case and represented 70 victims. 70 victims. So, let's listen to this right here. Let's listen.
In the past, and there are those Katie Johnson and maybe other victims who accuse Trump of being involved in things like this. In my experience, Trump supporters will not listen to anything along those lines. Obviously, we're not a court of law here right now, but are those claims of that case was dropped? It was dropped before it went to court. In your opinion, as a lawyer and your experience, is there anything you can say as to the validity of those claims, or whether or not there will be any more about that?
Nothing at all. The only thing that I can say about President Trump is that he is the only person who, in 2009, when I served a lot of subpoenas on a lot of people, or at least gave notice to some pretty connected people that I wanted to talk to them, he is the only person who picked up the phone and said, "Let's just talk. I'll give you as much time as you want. I'll tell you what you need to know," and was very helpful in the information that he gave, and gave no indication whatsoever that he was involved in anything untoward whatsoever, but had good information that checked out and that helped us, and that we didn't have to take a deposition of him.
And that was in 2009?
That was in 2009. So,
do you know if there's any truth to James Patterson's claims that Trump kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago?
I've definitely heard that.
Yeah, so there's a lot of reports that it's been reported that Donald Trump banned Epstein from Mar-a-Lago because the left and all the people that hate Donald Trump, they've used all those pictures of Trump and Epstein together, and there's been all this speculation that Trump was involved, and Trump kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago a long time ago. I guess once he learned of, that Jeffrey Epstein wasn't really a good dude. And on the flip side of that, we got a lot of stuff going on with one Bill Clinton. That's right. So there's a lot right here. And again, I know we're going to be flying really close to the sun with some of the things that we're talking about here, but you got it right here. Did Jeffrey ever talk to you about Bill Clinton? He said one time that Clinton likes them young, referring to girls. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Pretty disgusting. Again, if you're just joining, here's ALX. The only mentions of Donald Trump in the 1,000 pages of Jeffrey Epstein document that contains related to a lawsuit brought against Ghislaine Maxwell that have been unsealed are the ones that clear him of any wrongdoing. And so there you have it. Once again, clear as day, Donald Trump cleared of any wrongdoing in these court documents. Now, we don't have the full flight logs, to my knowledge, at this point in time. We're still waiting for a lot of that. So I'm going to be refreshing on Twitter just to see what exactly we have. I personally felt like the reason that these documents were dropping was because it was going to make Trump look bad. That's what I felt like. But clearly, at least as this stands right here, that's not the case. It actually makes Trump, not only does it not make him look bad, it actually makes him look a lot better. Being the only name that's really standing out that looks good. And you even have Breaking 911, posting this right here. Epstein docs, no evidence of wrongdoing regarding former President Trump. And so, again, there's the documents right there. And there's the quotes. Did you ever see Donald Trump at Jeffrey's home? Not that I can remember. On his island? No, not that I can remember. In Mexico? No, not that I remember. In New York? Not that I can remember. All right. If you could turn to the second page, read through, blah, 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 blah. And so right there, that's where we are. Another massive dub for MAGA going into 2024. And as I tweeted out right here, that's the perfect picture of what we're witnessing right now. It's the perfect picture. And Hillary Clinton has her mentions turned off on social media right now. Hillary Clinton, actually, let me pull Hillary Clinton's. Let me go to her Twitter really quick. Hillary Clinton. So her mentions are turned off. Yeah, right here. So Hillary Clinton's most recent tweet has the mentions turned off right here. A throwback to New Year's Eve 1999. Happy New Year. Let's make 2024 the year we successfully defend democracy again. And guess what? You can't comment on it. You can't comment on her most recent tweet. Isn't that interesting? Interesting indeed. So this is wild, man. 2024 is starting out with fire. I am all here for it. I said this is going to be a crazy year. It is certainly it has started out really wild, and it's only getting better. Let me say hello to everyone, whether you're on Rumble. Rumble's not working? Oh, man. Damn. It sucks. Rumble is not, and you know what's bad? Is I did this for you, Rumble chat, okay? I did something for all of you. I actually have the Rumble chat here too, so we could show some love, but apparently Rumble is not working. So that's, I don't know, that sucks. But I do have the Rumble chat so we can show you guys some love over there as well. I do appreciate the support that we get over on Rumble. If you're just tuning in, because I see we have a big crowd here, excuse me, but basically the big thing to take away from these court documents is this right here, that Donald Trump, the only mentions of Donald Trump in the court documents have cleared him of any wrongdoing. It doesn't mean that there isn't more information out there that can be released in the future. But what I'm saying is, of the 1,000 pages of court documents we have, so many people from the left were banking on Donald Trump's name being negatively attached to this, and we are finding out that that is just not the case at all. It's just not the case. And of course, you know, we have this tweet right here from Jack Posobiec, which I think is very good. Pay attention to the people who refuse to mention the Epstein files exonerated Trump today. Pay close attention to them. Let me go ahead and tell you who he's talking about. He's talking about Ron DeSantis. He's talking about the rhinos and the people on the right that are making everything worse. That's who he's talking about. That's exactly who Jack Posobiec is talking about. And I agree completely. I agree completely. And we also have a big fight right now going on within the conservative right. And we're going to talk about that momentarily. We're going to talk about it. Tucker Carlson versus Ben Shapiro. You already know who I'm taking in that fight. And to me, it's not even really a competition. It's not a competition at all. Tucker all day, every day. And we're going to talk about that. And I'm glad that Ben Shapiro is getting called out. And on that front, let me show you guys something really quick. Because this just happened the other day. And just to be clear, I haven't mentioned this person on Twitter. I don't even know. I can't tell you the last time I mentioned this person, okay? I can't tell you the last time I mentioned this person on Twitter. I have called this person out on CobraCast. So apparently we have a person that's been watching CobraCast, ladies and gentlemen. Someone that I've called out quite a bit on this show. And coincidentally, guess who blocked me the other day? Oh, that's right. Dave Rubin blocked me. I didn't tag him. I didn't tweet at him. I don't think I've even said anything about him in months on Twitter. I might have responded once or twice to a tweet, but Dave Rubin, out of nowhere, blocks me. Now, again, I could understand if I was tweeting at him and tagging him and in his replies, but I wasn't. I wasn't. But the most recent Cobra Cast, I did put him on blast. I did put him on blast for his pathetic groveling to Ron DeSantis and his pathetic hatred of Donald Trump. So don't be a Reuben, everybody. Don't be a Reuben. I'm so tired of these clowns that pretend to be on the right that just continue to make more and more problems. So that was pretty funny that Dave Rubin blocked me. So, hi, Dave. I'm glad you're watching CobraCast. I appreciate it. And, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But pretty damn funny. Bill Dozer over on Rumble says, bro, it's not the list like from his little black book. This is the list of up to 150 individuals who were named in the court case with Ghislaine. Still worth covering, but not the big one. I know that. Yeah. Now, again, initially it did look like it the way that the media was reporting on this stuff, but that is not the case at all. So we do have to talk. Dave Rubin is secretly MCU fan. But again, thank you, Brock, for those 50 gifted memberships. Memberships are rolling in. I got to say, so far in 2024, CobraCast seeing some of the best numbers we've ever seen. So more and more people are watching, and they're seeing this chat and how generous and amazing this chat is. And I appreciate you, Snake Pit. Also, I do have Krista Nova here, who is monitoring the Snake Pit Discord. So if you have a story that you want me to cover, or if there's something out there, you can tag Krista Nova in the Snake Pit Discord, and she can at least let me know about it. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you join the Geeks and Gamers Discord, and we can see what we got going on with those stories out there. But let's see who all's here. Let's say hello to the chat. Everybody's rolling in. I see a bunch of members. There's a bunch of green here, a bunch of green, and the biggest numbers in the best words. That's right. Lord Plaga says, have you seen Vivek's interview with Tucker Carlson released today? He is a wolf in sheep's clothing. I used to kind of like him, but after watching this, I wouldn't support him for any reason. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen this. So Vivek with Tucker? I have not seen that. Let's see what's going on here. Is it a new upload from Tucker? Yeah, I haven't. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Is there a full one on here, or is he just putting in pieces? Okay. Let's watch some of these clips really quick on Tucker. I haven't seen any of these. So right here.
That Joe Biden will not be the biggest
prosecution.
But it's also...
All right, let's back that up.
If you're a Democratic mega donor, this is a very tough moment for you. Your candidate is going to lose. All the polls show that. Joe Biden will not be elected president if current trends continue. So you need to make a change. But there's a problem. And that problem is Joe Biden's running mate. She's half Jamaican. Therefore, she's holy. You can't criticize her, much less demote her. That's not allowed. You are stuck with Kamala Harris, and she is even more unpopular than Joe Biden. So what do? Well, if you're smart, maybe you subvert the other party. Maybe you back a Republican candidate who's actually a Democrat, whose priorities are identical to yours. And of course, they found one. Her name is Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley is a liberal. She is all in on the 4 tenets of neoliberalism, which are white guilt, a finance-based economy, mass immigration.
I agree. That title makes a lot of sense because, as you guys know, for almost a year now, I've been predicting that the Democrats are going to get rid of Biden for Gavin Newsom. But this is a very good point by Tucker Carlson. This is a very good point. Nikki Haley is a warmonger. Nikki Haley is a terrible person. And let's just call a spade a spade. Donald Trump did bring her in to his administration. That is a mistake. And if we want to talk about, and I'm a Trump guy. I'm going to support Trump. I have no problem, criticizing certain decisions he's made. Still the best president of my lifetime, and it's not even close, and clearly the best man for the job. Personnel decisions are one thing that Trump has to improve upon. But to be fair, he's dealing with the slime of Washington, and it's hard. It's hard to find decent people that are somewhat knowledgeable for positions in this situation, but hopefully he learned from his mistakes last time around.
And endless neocon wars. Strip away all the outward characteristics, and Nikki Haley is identical in her priorities to Joe Biden and the people who back Joe Biden. Watch this tape. This is from last month. Nikki Haley explaining with a straight face that actually Vladimir Putin was behind the October 7th attacks in Israel.
Remember when I told you Putin hit rock bottom? Hamas invaded Israel and did all that brutality on October 7th. October 7th is Putin's birthday. Who's the happiest person in the world right now? Putin. Why? Because the U.S. and the West took all their eyes off of Ukraine, and what did we do? Started looking at Israel. Did Putin call Netanyahu? Nope, not for 10 days. You know who he did call? Hamas. They came the next day and they held hands and said they were friends. We now know the Russian intelligence is what helped Hamas know how to get through that barrier. See the connection. If we supported Ukraine and supported Israel, that's only 5% of our defense budget.
Do any of you know a single and I'm asking genuinely, okay? Genuinely. Like, because I do know people that don't like Trump in my life, okay? I do. I know people that don't like Trump. I understand that there are people that don't like, I know real people that don't like Trump. Does anybody in this entire audience, do you know one single real human being that actually supports Nikki Haley on the conservative side? Do you know one? Because I don't. I don't know anyone in real life or online that supports Nikki Haley. Not one single person. And this lying, evil woman standing there in that clip, who supports her? Where are these numbers coming from that they're saying that she's gaining support? Nobody likes Nikki Haley. No one. No one trusts her. No one likes her. These are lies.
See, Putin and Ukraine are actually integrally connected to Hamas and Israel, and we need to spend all of our attention and all of our money on those matters rather than on our own country, which is degrading faster than most people can even keep track of. Well, that's completely insane, of course, but it's also something that Joe Biden might say were he capable of speaking that lucidly, and it's certainly something that Joe Biden's biggest donors agree with, which is why many of them are now backing Nikki Haley. See how this works? Vivek Ramaswamy does. He's actually engaged in this. He's running for president, and he's figured out what's actually going on. He joins us now. Vivek, thanks so much for coming on. What have you noticed about the kind of subtext to this race? What's actually going on here, do you think?
Yeah, well, look, I've been convinced for a long time, Tucker, that this was not going to be a standard Trump versus Biden race. Right. There's just been enough staring you in the face that made that obvious, right? You start with the trials and the civil trials and the prosecutions, and then they go to the non-prosecution and illegal removals from a ballot without trial on the Trump side. The thing that fascinated me about the Biden side of this, though, is you also see some of the same dynamics.
What, Timcast went down? Really? Timcast went down? Was it because of the Epstein stuff? Whoa, hold on. Let's check this out. All right, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Holy shit. All right, let's see. Timcast. Let me go to Twitter. Tim Pool. Let's see here. Holy crap. All right. So did YouTube pull it or did Tim pull it? That's what I'm curious to know. I'm seeing if there's any. What did the link say? What did the link say? because I don't have a link for Timcast. Did I get a notification? I'm looking right now. Give me a minute. I'm seeing if I got, because I do subscribe. I am subscribed to his channel. There it is right there. Okay. Oh, okay. Tim pulled it. Tim pulled it, not YouTube, to be clear. Hang on. Here we go. So Tim is the one that pulled it. It says the video has been removed by the uploader. So did he say, so I need anybody that was watching to maybe tell me what exactly did he say? Did he say anything when this happened? Tim did it. Yep, says it was removed by uploader. D-Day is takeover. Damn right. I'll take all of Tim's viewers over here, baby. Come on. I'll talk about the Epstein list. Let's go. Donald Trump's name is clear. Donald Trump's name is cleared in the documents that were released. Let's see. Man, the chat's moving way too fast. The chat's moving way too fast. Is that what it was? Did Tim just get worried? Get scared? Krista or Eric, if you guys can pipe in my ear and let me know if you're hearing anything, if you're seeing anything. Snake Pit, Discord, if you have any more information, please let me know. So what? Oh, wait. The guest wished for violence? Really? The guest wished for violence. Ah, Tim did it. One of the people on the show called for the... Oh, okay. Yeah. Who was the guest? See, this is why I'm adamant about not bringing, just having a show that's reliant upon guests. I'm always worried about that. When you have a giant platform, you're going to have people on there that don't respect what you're doing. And who was the guest? Do we know who the guest was? Because Tim probably, I would assume Tim probably had 50, 60, 70,000 people watching him tonight with the Epstein situation dropping. With that said, though, again, far be it from me to tell Tim Pool how to run his show. He's got a massive audience. He's far more successful than me. But are you that scared of YouTube? I mean, come on. Are you that scared of YouTube? Come on. That's a little strange. That's a little strange. I don't know. But, right, so Tim did pull it. It wasn't YouTube pulling it, just so we're clear. I know a lot of people thought that YouTube had pulled him, and it did seem like that when I saw you guys saying it. I was like, oh, man, did YouTube pull it because of this? But at the end of the day, man, like we've had people just edit it out. Look what happened to us on Friday Night Tights with Gavin McGinnis. We just edited it after the show ended. No problem. End of discussion. I don't know. He's posting it straight to his website. I mean, that's weird, man. I don't get that. I don't understand that. I don't understand that logic, but it is what it is. See, you got Myth Informed Mike here, so we've got this right here. Whoa, Timcast RL was just nuked from YouTube for talking about the Epstein list. No, it was not. It was not removed for that. I was just looking to see what people are saying. I got to be careful. Okay, here we go. Yep, his guest was saying client should be, you know what it, and YouTube did not pull the plug. If YouTube would have pulled the plug, it would say YouTube pulled the plug. YouTube did not pull the plug. That is the fact of the matter. YouTube did not pull it. But if you are here for the Epstein list, we could talk about that. The documents. The Willie Will, look at that. Hey, we got new viewers, and the Snake Pit's going to show up with a lot of gifted memberships. If you're just tuning in, my name is Jeremy D-Day Cobra. This show was created just to meme on Timcast IRL. When you remember, I don't know, what was it now? A year ago? Roughly a year ago, when Tim Pool basically wouldn't answer questions about Eliza Blue or Jack Murphy, and he shut his chat down for members only because he didn't want people asking him about Eliza Blue or Jack Murphy. And so One time I decided to meme on Tim Pool and make this show and call it Cobra Cast IRL. And I put a Jack Murphy beard on me. And it was just a funny kind of meme, just, making fun of the situation, because I think that we are at a different time right now in media where when you have very, very popular and influential people like Tim Pool, and Tim has done a fantastic job. I have no hate for Tim Pool at all. He's done a wonderful job, and he's a very important voice as we move forward. But you can't have mainstream behavior like that. And that is mainstream behavior. It's absolutely mainstream behavior to silence your fucking audience because they're saying something that you don't like. Your audience is the reason that you are in the position you are in. And so that really frustrated me to see someone mistreating their audience. The chat is going to be ruthless. Tim Pool's chat is the best part of Tim Pool's show, by the way, just like my chat is the best part of my show. And I know that. And I'll never silence my chat. I'll never say you can't chat here unless you give me $5 on my main show. So it really frustrated me from that perspective. I'm all about the people having a voice, even if I don't like what the people's voice is saying at that particular moment in time. And because that is mainstream attitude of when people are saying something you don't like, you silence them or you limit their speech or limit their ability to say it. And I don't like that type of mentality at all. So anyway, that's how this whole show started. Now it's evolved into where it's at now, and here we are. But with that said, I do not want to see anything happen to Tim's channel. Tim, right now in 2024, as a Trump supporter, clearly rocking my, MAGA hoodie right now, all I care about is Donald Trump being reelected. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about being friends with other influencers. I don't care about meeting with people. I don't need to go to Mar-a-Lago and take photo ops like a lot of fake weirdos out there, like Dave Rubin, who wants to pretend that he cares about MAGA when he goes to Mar-a-Lago, but all he wants to do is trash Trump along the way. All I care about is Trump getting back in office and getting Joe Biden out of office, getting gas prices back down to a respectable level, getting the market back down to a respectable level, getting immigration shored up, making sure we're not in endless wars anymore, and making sure that we're respected around the world and eliminate identity politics from the equation. That's what I care about. That's all I want. That's it. And so if you disagree with me, that is perfectly fine. I respect that. I respect people's opinions because at the end of the day, that's what makes America great, is people having opinions and the ability to share those opinions and not be silenced in the process. With that said, we have these documents right here. The Epstein docs mentions Donald Trump, clears him of any wrongdoing, and says he did not visit Jeffrey Epstein's island or home. Now, this has been something that the left has been hanging on. The left has been dying for these mentions of Donald Trump because they knew, because they took all of these videos of Donald Trump, all of these clips of him and these pictures of him with Epstein, and they're like, oh, he really did these horrible things, because it's projection. It's always projection from the left. It always has been, and it always will be projection. And so just to be clear, these are just court documents that have exonerated him on this particular case. That doesn't mean there isn't more stuff that's out there. Although if you've done any research into this situation, you would know that Trump has been ahead of the curve on the Epstein stuff. But here is the documentation right here. Did you ever see Donald Trump at Jeffrey Epstein's home? Not that I can remember. On his island? Not that I can remember. In New Mexico? Not that I remember. In New York? Not that I can remember. And then right here, Donald Trump, no. Did you ever massage Donald Trump? No. Also, Alan Dershowitz in this one. So that's really the only mentions of Trump. Now, we do have another individual that was named. We do have another individual that was named. And that individual, his name is Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. Let's see. Let me back up. Do you know if Bill Clinton was a friend of Jeffrey Epstein? I knew he had dealings with Bill Clinton. I did not know if they were friends until I read the Vanity Fair article about them going to Africa together. Did Jeffrey ever talk to you about Bill Clinton? He said one time that Bill Clinton likes them young, referring to girls. Oof. 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 Now, you might ask yourself, well, I mean, you know, is there anyone else? I think it's Prince Andrew is in it as well. And then we have this video clip from Bradley Edwards, who spent a decade on the Jeffrey Epstein case and represented 70 victims. This is what he had to say about Trump right here.
Has had relationships with Epstein in the past, and there are those Katie Johnson and maybe other victims who have accused Trump of being involved in things like this. In my experience, Trump supporters will not listen to anything along those lines. Obviously, we're not a court of law here right now, but are those claims of though that case was dropped, it was dropped before it went to court. In your opinion as a lawyer and your experience, is there anything you can say as to the validity of those claims, or whether or not there will be any more about that?
Nothing at all. The only thing that I can say about President Trump is that he is the only person who, in 2009, when I served a lot of subpoenas on a lot of people, or at least gave notice to some pretty connected people that I wanted to talk to them, he is the only person who picked up the phone and said, let's just talk. I'll give you as much time as you want. I'll tell you what you need to know, and was very helpful in the information that he gave, and gave no indication whatsoever that he was involved in anything untoward whatsoever, but had good information that checked out and that helped us, and that we didn't have to take a deposition of him.
And that was in 2009?
That was in 2009. So,
do you know if there's any truth to James Patterson's claims that Trump kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago?
I've definitely heard that.
Obviously.
So there you have it. Even more. And yes, this does appear to be Dan Vask here interviewing. So shout out to Dan Vask, who's in our chat right now. I love the fact, like, again, if you're new to the channel, which many of you clearly are tonight, we have a very interesting group a community of people, a lot of memes, a lot of gifted memberships, a lot of super chats. And Hayden Wayne says, seems like people don't know exactly what happened with Timcast, but they will be going live on his website and will probably give a brief explanation. There you go, Hayden Wayne. So Tim does like to look, Tim is very smart. He's very good at what he does. And this is a good opportunity to get more traffic to his website. So I'm just saying, good on you, brother. Good on you. So not a bad grift, if I could say so myself. Okay, not a bad grift. And I didn't see the episode, so I don't know exactly what happened. And I do like this tweet from Jack Posobiec. Pay attention to the people who refuse to mention the Epstein files exonerated Trump today. Pay close attention to them. Now, as I said, I believe that is a direct shot at people like Ron DeSantis. I think Ron DeSantis is a very disingenuous person. I say that as someone that lives in the state of Florida, that supported Ron DeSantis, that has been to DeSantis campaign rallies, that has interacted with his campaign, that has been invited to events directly from his campaign. And this was all before he decided to run for president against Donald Trump. And so I believe a tweet like that is a direct shot at not only DeSantis, but the Rhino crowd out there. That's what I believe. Disco Cobra for 50 says, do you think Vivek has a potential candidate for president or vice president possibility? He seems okay on the surface, but I'm not sure. He has the gift of gab for sure. You think taking Trump off the ballot will stand? They're trying everything. I do not think they're going to get Trump off the ballot. I don't think that works. I don't know if I like Vivek as a vice president. I'm still not sure how I feel about him. He's a very, very smooth operator, an incredibly smooth operator. And it's really, I just don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's disrespectful to say he's got Barack Obama tendencies in terms of, like, if you remember, because here's what it comes down to. For a little brief history with me, I do not call myself a Republican. I probably align more with conservative values for sure, but I don't like attaching myself to any party or political ideology. I just like to determine how I feel based on what I think the country needs, essentially what it comes down to. I'm a Trumplican. I guess if you want to say I'm anything, I'm a Trumplican. That's it. I support Donald Trump. But I I've always had problems with the Republican Party and clearly the Democratic Party as well. And my problems with the Republican Party go back to the George W. Bush administration and the warmongers with the Iraq situation. And I really despised George W. Bush. And much like The Lion in the Dark Knight, one of the greatest movies of all time, by the way, but talking about how people turn to the Joker, a man they didn't fully understand, that's what a lot of people did with Barack Obama back when he started to run. And he was a smooth talker, and he said all the right things. He said it smooth and articulate, and he was well prepared for everything until he wasn't. But at that point, it was a little too late. It was a little too late. And I've seen the clips of like Vivek side by side with his comments that are kind of like similar to Barack Obama's. I don't know. What I do know is, as I've said, right now, regardless of how you feel about Vivek, he's running against Donald Trump for the nomination. You know, and I know, he's not going to get the nomination. He's not going to get it, and he knows he's not going to get it unless something catastrophic happens to Trump. So what is he doing? Well, he's done a fantastic job of elevating his own personal brand. He's elevated his own personal brand, and I commend him for that. When he first got into this race, no one knew who he was. No one knew who he was. And so he's done a good job. He said all the right things. He's reacted the right way to all the stuff that Trump is going through. And it's something that I'm still monitoring and seeing how I feel about it. I love that every time something's happened, like with Colorado, Vivek's basically like, I'm off the ballot, and I'm calling on my fellow Republican nominee, or Republicans to drop off the ballot as well. He says all the right things. I think Attorney General would be a fantastic position for him. That would be a fantastic position for him. But I don't know. I don't think he's a good VP. And I know it's crazy, I'm still on the Tucker Carlson for VP train. I know that, but the reason I'm for that is because Tucker has said he doesn't want it, and I know Tucker doesn't want it. And that's exactly why he needs it. We need people that are not politically tied to the swamp or the machine. And I love the idea of a Trump-Tucker 2024 ticket. That's what I want to see. I would love to see that, but we shall see. But that's where we're at with it. On that note, I know we've talked about the Epstein stuff. We've got a whole new audience over here. I'm sure Tim is going to go back live on his website or whatever. And I appreciate you guys tuning in for now. And maybe you'll tune in the future. I did want to talk about this situation right here with Tucker Carlson versus Ben Shapiro, because 2024 is starting out wild, okay? 2024 is starting out wild. And Tucker Carlson versus Ben Shapiro. Tucker versus Ben Shapiro. Something crazy, man. As I've said, 2024 is going to be the weirdest year of all time, all right? And it's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. Now we got Tucker Carlson and Ben Shapiro going at it, and it's fantastic. Here we go.
Stunning attack on Ben Shapiro. He obviously doesn't care about America, is what Tucker says. He accused Shapiro of not caring about the United States, particularly due to Shapiro's focus on the Israel-Gaza conflict, stating, "I can't imagine how someone like that could get an audience of people who claim to care about America, because he doesn't, obviously." Carlson expressed frustration with the right wing's intense focus on foreign conflicts such as Ukraine and Israel, while neglecting pressing domestic issues like the nation's financial stability and immigration concerns. He questioned why they weren't addressing these vital matters, saying, "They've said nothing about that, and they're focused with laser intensity on foreign conflicts. They don't care about this country at all." Would you have ever thought that Tucker Carlson's going to call Ben Shapiro out and say, "You don't care about the country at all"?
Well,
what are your
see, and this is again with Ben Shapiro. What drives me crazy about Ben Shapiro is he has this whole I'm a one topic guy. Like, all I care about is Israel. Okay. Well, guess who kept Israel safe? The guy that you constantly are against. The guy in the red MAGA hat. Historic peace deals. No war. No conflict. Ben Shapiro wants Ron DeSantis. All in on Ron DeSantis. It's like, well, if that's all that matters to you is Israel, if that's the only thing you fucking care about, but you're against Trump, it makes no fucking sense.
For me, I'm looking at this, actually. I think they both have their right sides of the argument, but this is beyond politics. This is beyond anything. This is personal. They've been feuding on this topic for months now. And we all know that Ben Shapiro, as smart as he is, obviously is an American Jewish man. Tucker Carlson is an American Christian man. Ben has vested interests in what's going on in Israel. He's an Israel advocate. So I totally understand both sides of the argument. Like, you're an Armenian American, right? If there was something going on in Armenia, you would have some things to say about it. If there was something going on in Assyria.
There's no Assyria, but.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound too insensitive here, okay? I don't want to sound too insensitive, but I probably will. If you only care, if you care so much about a particular area in the world more than the place you live, then maybe go back to the fucking place you care about. If that's what you care about, then why the fuck are you here? I'd love to ask all of these people that are like, oh, I'm not worried about America, I'm worried about, well, then fucking go there. Why the fuck are you here?
You'd have some people going on
language a little bit.
In Modesto, if something was happening in Modesto.
If something was going on in,
whatever.
Scandinavia.
Canada.
Tom would have something to say about it. So, America is made up of a coalition of people from other countries. That's what makes America so great, is that we've taken in immigrants a little too much these days.
A little?
From all over the world that have their backgrounds. I like what Dana White also had to say is like, you're not Italian American, you're just freaking American. You're not African American, you're just freaking American. You're not Mexican American, you're just American. So we have to get back to the sense of roots and purpose in America. America first. I do understand that. But at the same time, we have something called domestic policy and foreign policy. We have something called multilateralism and called unilateralism. We need to stand by our allies, whether it's the EU, whether it's Australia, whether it's Canada, whether it's Israel, whether you can some kind of say Ukraine. I don't know about that. But that we need to have our allies back, and our allies need to know.
What do you think about this? I understand what you just stated, the facts. I get the facts. How do you...
That was I don't even understand what was he even saying pertaining to the topic that we're supposed to be talking about right now? What did that have to do with anything? Thank you, WG, for the 10 gifted memberships. Also, WG for $50 says your comment on Nikki Haley is unfair. Her brain is smooth, so maybe go easy on her. Thank you, WG. Ghost Crusaders TV says Trump Lake, Vivek for Attorney General, DeSantis for head of sanitation department in D.C. Thank you. Let me see. Ehab says, did you see Vivek's response when he asked to condemn white supremacy on New York NBC? NYNBC, he sounded legitimately angry. I have not seen that. Legalize adulthood just dropped 50 gifted memberships. Holy crap, massive audience. Thank you to every single person that is here. I appreciate everybody being here. I understand that you're here. A lot of you are here because Timcast was taken down, and I'm not going to take this down and make you go to my website and pay for it. I'll keep streaming it for free. You don't have to send me money to watch the show, because I think the more people watching the show is the most important thing, not just lining my pockets, because I care about America and Trump and getting this country back in order. So thank you for being here, and none of you owe me a fucking dime.
How do you process
I think it's personal.
You think this is personal?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think about it? What do you think about
it? To just say he doesn't care about America, I don't think.
And by the way, Tim could go live on Rumble right now. Tim could go live on Rumble right now. I mean, well, maybe not right now, because my Rumble stream is apparently screwed. But we are live on Rumble, but apparently Rumble's having issues. Tim could go live on Rumble right now. You know, parallel economy, guys. We've got to build culture, guys. by going to my website and giving me money, guys. Anyway.
I think that's the case. I think, and obviously Adam nailed it, he is Jewish, and it's just for months. It was for the first month and a half, all it was Israel, this, bomb them, wipe them out, didn't care about the civilians, didn't care about anything, just wiped them out. So I could see how Tucker would get upset, but I do see Tucker's point in the fact that, Pat, it's like everybody's looking outward, and you said this, I think, 2 months ago, when you're like, 1 year, shut everything down. I'm sorry, everybody. Take a time out. We're going to turn around and look at America and not help everybody and give away. And I think that's the way to do it.
Hiring freeze, recruiting freeze. 1 year we're taking no immigrants.
No immigrants. Pat, no nothing. Not even.
That would be a phenomenal idea, actually. That right there, like, Trump should walk in the door in 2025 after he's inaugurated and do like, we're shutting down for a year. Done. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? That's exactly what should be done.
Ukraine, sorry, guys. Deal with it. Deal with the war that you've been losing from the beginning.
Tom.
Both of these guys are media experts, and Tucker knows exactly what he's doing. Obviously, you don't care about America. 1 millisecond later, a synapse in Tucker Carlson's head is telling him that that's going to be the click headline, that's going to get people into.
You think that's what you think in his mind? He's trying to get a short clip out.
No, his mind, he's trying to get his point out, and he understands how to get people doing that.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of respect for Tucker Carlson, both as a newsman and as an American and as an entrepreneur, and I think he knows exactly what he's doing. What he is pointing out is saying that domestic policy is so important right now. Look what's happening to our cities. Look what's happening to our economy. Look what's the interest rates, affordable housing, education in America. Make a list. And Tucker is saying, domestic policy is so important right now, and you guys are preoccupied with all these foreign conflicts. Shapiro on the other side is saying, look what's happening to Israel, because he's got a very strong pro-Zionist Israel flag that he waves. I think it's as simple as that. And
then why is he not in Israel? That's my question. If that's what you care about, if that's your most important thing, why aren't you there? Secondly, if that's your most important thing, Shapiro, why don't you support Trump? If that's the only fucking thing that matters to you, why are you not supporting Trump? It makes no sense. These clowns are ridiculous.
Tucker knows how to get the dialogue spun up and saying, obviously you don't care about America. That gets people talking about it. And Tucker's point, I think, is stronger than Ben's point. It's not to say that there's no point in Israel, Hamas and the Palestinian conflict that's going on. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the domestic point that Tucker's making is pretty freaking powerful. And he's asking people, look at all the issues we got to deal with in here. And I bet he would agree with you 100%. Let's have a moratorium on immigration and then get it done right and do the following things to deal with domestic issues.
Yeah, I can imagine if a president gets elected and says, okay, guys, you elected me. Here's what we're doing. 1 year, we're not taking any immigrants, period. 1 year, we're not giving any money away to anybody else when it comes down to war. 1 year, the world's got to figure out their problems for 1 year. And let's see if everybody else can handle it or not. A year later, we'll go ahead and address other people's problems. And here's how you do it. You make a list of problems you're having in America, just so you know where you live, where your kids go to school, where your family lives, where you spend time working, where your job is, where your company is, where you spend most of your life is. Here, these are the problems we got. Boom, 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 boom. Let's address these. I think we're going to need about a year to address this. Then we can look at other people's problems. I think that's a very logical approach of taking it to solving issues. Do I think it's like the two heavyweights of the conservative side going at it as well, and there's an element to it that's entertaining, and they both maybe even want it? Maybe, I don't know. Obviously you saw what happened with Piers Morgan when the whole Israel and Gaza debates, all the comedians he was putting them up.
Still doing it.
18 million, 20 million,
Still
12
happening.
million, 6 million.
Yeah.
It's like, well, this is working. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. But there's also another part of it that's about, guys, this has been a chaotic run we've had since 2016. Let's see if we can lower the temperature by 2025. Mathematically impossible to lower the temperature in 2024. Impossible to lower the temperature in 2024. But in 2025, there's something we can do to lower the temperature. And in 2025, in 2024, the best part, if we can pull this off, it's going to be very hard to do, unifying people in 2024 would be by far the most important thing to do.
The way you unify people is to stop giving any oxygen to these pronouns and bio weirdos, these people that are obsessed with identity politics. Stop worrying about offending. Stop worrying about offending people. Stop. All right? I mean, it's just insane to me. It's insane. And, like, I've gotten to a point in where I don't care if I offend you. All right? I just don't. It doesn't matter to me. Because ultimately, your weak feelings have nothing to do with my opinion. I can't base my opinion upon your weak mind and your weak feelings. I can't do it. Because no one grows in that situation. If you have a weak mind, if you can't take people's opinions, that's not my problem. I can't worry about that. I have to worry about what I worry about. For every person that loves me because I'm wearing this MAGA hoodie, there's another person that hates me. Don't care. I'm not telling you have to agree with me. I'm not telling you that you have to believe everything I say. I'm not telling you have to support everything I say. I'm not telling you have to give me money. I'm not telling you anything. All I'm saying is I want the right to say what I want to say. You can say what you want to say. And at the end of the day, we'll let everything play out how it may. But stop apologizing for other people's feelings. They don't matter. They don't care about your feelings. You shouldn't care about theirs. It's really that simple. And so that's how you unify people, by understanding that you're never going to truly unify people. So you just need to get enough people together that understand that unification is almost impossible. No, it's not almost impossible. Unification is impossible. There is no unifying. There can be unifying of people that get it, but you're never going to unify everyone. And that's just a pipe dream that people need to let go of. Never going to happen.
To do. If these guys can get around the same table, them, others from the conservative side, can you imagine a symposium? Think about the symposium. You ready? Tucker, Ben, Musk, Rogan, put Trump, put a bunch of these guys, okay, at a RFK, at one event.
Oh my God.
What do you think would happen with that?
Oh.
You don't have an...
Elon, Trump, Rogan, Tucker, RFK at one event? Whew. Man, now that's crazy right there. That's crazy. Alec Baldwin's finger just dropped 50 gifted memberships, ladies and gentlemen. He don't miss. He don't miss. If you're new to this channel and Alec Baldwin's finger in the chat, just understand, when Alec Baldwin's finger points, he don't miss. Just understand that. 50 gifted memberships, baby. And Legalized Adulthood says, Jeremy, turns out the president of Harvard is fake and gay. I know it. Identity politics is a cancer. Always has been, always will be. And that is just the reality of the situation. Legalized Adulthood says, Jeremy looks like the surgery was a success. Soon you can drop the fake beard when the hormone replacement therapy kicks into top gear. I love you guys. Listen, man, I know we got a big crowd here tonight. You just got to understand, it's a different world over here. This is a different kind of vibe. The chat, we have a lot of fun. The people are part of this. We do a lot. It's a different vibe over here. So we appreciate you being over here. Let's back this up. I got to hear this one more time from Patrick Bet David. Let's listen to this.
Symposium. Think about the symposium and get around. 2024 would be by far the most important thing to do. If these guys can get around the same table, them, others from the conservative side, can you imagine a symposium? Think about the symposium. You ready? Tucker, Ben, Musk, Rogan, put Trump, put a bunch of these guys, okay, at a RFK, at one event.
Oh my God.
What do you think would happen with that?
Oh.
You don't have an arena big enough to want to fill how many people are going to want to be there.
Nope.
That's true. Like, that is insane to think about. If you could do an event with those guys, whew, man, that's next level right there. That's next level.
And you know what they talk about? Let me tell you what we're talking about here. I'm a humanist. My name is Elon Musk. Yes, I'm trying to build civilization, or what do you call it? A colony on Mars, whatever. But at the same time, I love America. I love this country. Hey, I'm such and such, but I love America. Hey, I'm a Jew, but I love America. Hey, I'm a this, but I love America. Think about what kind of a message that would send to the world if some of the sharpest, brightest people unified around America as an idea, what that would do to the world. We got to figure out, we need unifiers and synergists in 2024. We've had such a run of dividers back to back to back to back to back. We need a new run of synergists and unifiers.
I disagree with Patrick Bet-David on the fact that we need unifiers, because unification is you're talking about people that literally want you dead. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about people that literally want us dead. So there's no unification there. And that has to be established, because when you go into this situation, like, they've arrested Trump 4 times now. They're trying to kick him off the ballot. We've never seen anything like this in our lifetime. They're throwing people in prison for memes. MAGA memers are being thrown in prison for memes. There is no unification on the table with people like this. There isn't. What I can say is there's unification within the non-leftist side. I think that is more of a realistic opportunity, unifying the non-leftists. But there is no unification with the crazy loony left. There's just not. They don't want to unify. They hate you. They want you dead. That has to be established. And so I don't buy into that. I do not buy into that at all. Again, I love Patrick Bet-David. I do. If you're here, because I know a lot of people are here to kind of see more of the stuff on the Epstein stuff. We have talked about that a few times now, but I can't give a quick update on that. In terms of the stuff I've talked about, mentions of Donald Trump clear him of any wrongdoing and say he did not visit Jeffrey Epstein's island or home. There we go. There it is. That's going to piss a lot of people off. But at the end of the day, the facts are the facts. Donald Trump did nothing wrong. And in fact, not only did he not do anything wrong, in a lot of ways, he actually did more right than anybody gives him credit for.
Our current president has had relationships with Epstein in the past, and there are those Katie Johnson and maybe other victims who accuse Trump of being involved in things like this. In my experience, Trump supporters will not listen to anything along those lines. Obviously, we're not a court of law here right now, but are those claims of that case was dropped? It was dropped before it went to court. In your opinion, as a lawyer and your experience, is there anything you can say as to the validity of those claims, or whether or not there will be any more about that?
Nothing at all. The only thing that I can say about President Trump is that he is the only person who, in 2009, when I served a lot of subpoenas on a lot of people, or at least gave notice to some pretty connected people that I wanted to talk to them, he is the only person who picked up the phone and said, let's just talk. I'll give you as much time as you want. I'll tell you what you need to know, and was very helpful in the information that he gave, and gave no indication whatsoever that he was involved in anything untoward whatsoever, but had good information that checked out and that helped us, and that we didn't have to take a deposition of him.
That was in 2009?
That was in 2009.
So there you go. That's the kind of the gist of it. That's the key thing that a lot of people have focused in on, is what was Trump's involvement. These are documents, just to be clear, these are court documents. This is not the Epstein client list, the island flying list. This is not that. I don't know when that's going to come out, but we're still waiting for that. The media has been teasing this like crazy, so I don't know the specifics of when that is happening. But yeah, it is pretty interesting that so many people were tied to, oh, well, Trump this, Trump that, Trump this, and it's like, no. On the flip side, Hillary Clinton's most recent tweet has the mentions turned off, so you can't reply to Hillary Clinton's most recent tweet. Interesting indeed. So there we go. You gotta love that one, and that's because Bill Clinton is having a pretty tough time these days. So I'm really, really happy to see that. Hillary Clinton, a very evil and horrible person, and good to see her getting crushed with all of that. But that is the latest right here. A lot of people are asking about the so Tim pulled his stream tonight on YouTube, and apparently someone on his show mentioned violence against the people that are on the Epstein list. Let's just say I don't think that's a bad take. But Tim wanted to, I guess, remove it, and that's fine. And he's probably doing things on his website and hoping you'll give him money so that he can, I guess, talk to less people but make more money. I would rather talk to more people and make less money. That's what I would rather do. But I do appreciate you guys being here. A ton of people are here right now. I mean, an absolutely insane amount of people. And you guys are just crazy. We're here Monday, Wednesday, Friday here on this show. And then we got a lot more going on. You know, by the way, on that front, I meant to talk about this earlier, but check this out right here, guys. I posted this earlier, and to me, this is I'm pretty proud of this right here. Look at that. G&G, Geeks and Gamers, the company I own, closing in on 200,000 followers on Rumble. We are less than 7,000 followers away from 200,000 on Rumble. So shout out to all of you for the support on Rumble. That is incredible. Amazing stuff. So we are, and Rumble's been good to us. I love Rumble. I think Rumble will continue to be a necessary force as we move into 2024 and as we get into this crazy year. And that's wild, man. So I'm really happy about that. 200,000 followers. We are on the cusp of it. And we are the 199, by the way. Can we get some 199 emojis in the chat? Can we get some 199 emojis? Let everybody know what we have here, all right? Let's see here. So 199, CobraCast 199. That's what we're here to do. All right, how's everybody in the chat doing? We got to read some super chats. I got to get through these super chats. There's a lot of super chats right now. Dan Vasquez in the chat trying to get some subs so he can beat Gary to 1 million. Let's see here. All right, let's see. Look at all those 199s. Amazing. And all these gifted memberships. We have 233 new members tonight. 233 members. Are you kidding me? WG, I got that 50 from WG on the list, Jed. Hayden Wayne for 20 says, Tim clarified on his members show just now, one of the guests said that there will be no accountability and these people should be put out to pasture. So he pulled it because the way it was said was illegal. I guess. I don't know. I look, man. Far be it from me to tell him how to run his show. I'm happy. Look, Tim, let's make a deal, okay? Because I got a massive increase in viewership tonight. Tim, every single night on Timcast, just pull the show, bro. Like, go live for like 30 minutes, pull the show, send them my way, baby. I'll take the people that won't give you money over here, all right? I'll take the people that don't give you money right here, all right? I'll go full Suge Knight, all right? Welcome to Death Row, okay? If you want a podcaster, not reading the chat, ignoring $500 super chats, if you want to do that, go over to Timcast. If you want a podcaster that respects the chat, if you want a podcaster that appreciates the people, even the ones that don't have money, come to CobraCast 199. There we go, all right?
Jeremy, we're way past the sexy backhand time. So
I see that. So
people have been smashing it. Thank you, chat. Love you.
Yes, go chat, go. But yes, so come to CobraCast 199. Craig Morning says, "Nah, it just vanished mid-talk. They were talking about the CIA and what the process should be to bring justice to the rapist." Man, listen. Let's just call it like it is, all right? There's no fucking way that Tim did not do this with the pure intent to get attention. He could have said, hey guys, something was said on the show. We're going to have to pull this. It violates YouTube terms of service. We're going to pull the show, but we're going to go over to our website. But that's not what happened, apparently. Am I getting that correct? He just ended it with no explanation, meaning he was trying to generate confusion and interest so people would go, what happened? What happened? What happened to Timcast? YouTube took him down. Go to timcast.com and give him $10 a month. That's what he did, which there's nothing wrong with that. But don't fucking play the game like you didn't do it. He's creating fake drama. He's creating fake drama. Yeah, that's what he's doing. FMJHP762 just dropped 10 gifted memberships. Let's go. Sally Ito dropped 5. Lance Finn 85 dropped 5. Dom dropped 10 more. Let's go. So I don't like, again, man, when you start acting like the media, you become the media. When you start acting like the mainstream, and that's what the mainstream does. They create fake bullshit. Just be real with people, man. Just be real with people. I will take 4,500 people right now that are watching me, 4,600. I'll take my 4,600 over Tim's 50,000. All right? And I'll do it this way. And I'll sit here with a cheap-ass webcam. I'll boomer the intro like I do. And I'll be happy with it. You know what I mean? So that's mainstream media bullshit, though. Angela Richter says Tim's site is getting hammered, but yeah, the guest called for violence. Cassia says, shout out to the mods. Y'all are killing it. Let's go. Let's go. Let me see. Somebody in the chat, all capping me, says, Tim did say that he had to take them down because we can't advocate for the death of people or for pedos on YouTube. And to be safe, he had to take the stream down. Is that what he said on stream? Is that what he said on stream? Because some people are saying he didn't say that. CobraCast is takeover, though. Let's see. Black conservative perspective. What's up, Black conservative perspective in the house? Says, keep it. Hey, brother. Thank you so much. That is awesome. I'm reading the chat to see what people are saying. So, let me see where this is at. Tim needs to go on FNT. You think he would? You think he would? I don't think Tim would go on FNT. People keep asking me, like, would I invite him, or would you go on a Timcast? And I'm like, no, I wouldn't. I would not. I would say, hey, Tim, you can come over here and I'll grift off of you. But I would have Black conservative perspective on. So he's had Geeks and Gamers back in the past. So I appreciate that. I think because we talked about it on Twitter a little bit, didn't we? About bringing you on. That's awesome, man. So yeah. And, by the way, since we do have a big audience here, let me recap this one because I asked my chat last time. Again, I don't make this show heavily reliant upon guests or anything like that, but I do want to have the occasional guest on. And this is why I love my audience so much, because my audience is always looking out. But I made this tweet right here talking about, so this was on December 30th. Yesterday I had 4 streams, Geek Gamers Daily, Friday Night Tights, CobraCast, and a 6-hour gaming stream to close out the day. All 4 streams crushed it. It's humbling beyond belief to have so much support regardless. On to 2024. And Lightmasters tagged Scott Pressler. And he said, hey, Scott, would you come on CobraCast? Scott responds, says, thank you, would love the opportunity. So Krista Nova was tagged. Krista, who's here on the Discord call, says, hey, I would contact you. And so Krista is going to get in contact with Scott Pressler. We're going to get Scott Pressler involved. Also, Krista, you see Black conservative perspective in the chat. We need to get in contact with him. So Krista Nova here will get that taken care of. So we will hook it up. Let's go. But yeah, Scott Presler, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to pretend that I've not been a close follower of Scott Presler, but I have been aware of him. And Scott Presler is basically doing a lot of grassroots efforts to get people out there to vote, to get out there and educate people on what's going on. He's out there rebuilding communities. Scott Presler is awesome. Wait, Yellow Flash, what? LeBron James is on the list? What? Oh, shit. I got... No way. Hang on. There's no way LeBron James is on the list. Holy shit. There's no way. I'm searching LeBron's name right now. Let's see. No, it's not. I don't think that's true. I'm looking right now. LeBron James, Epstein. I see a lot of people talking about it, but I don't see any confirmation of it. Scott Presler is a Patriot. I agree, chat. Let's see. I think this is fake news. I think this is fake news. I think this is fake news. I hope it's not, but I think it is. I'm looking. I don't see anything that's confirming anything about that. I see a lot of people talking about it. Oh, let's see. So what's Dom saying? Let's go to Dom Luker. All right. Dom is haven't tweeted anything. He hasn't tweeted anything on LeBron. Flash, send it to Krista on Twitter if you got anything. If you got a tweet that I can pull up. I would love to see that. Disco Cobra for 50 says, yeah, I pop in Timcast every so often, but it's not the same vibe without Adam. Plus, he tends to play both sides and is more money driven. Adam is a strong personality, and it interfered with Tim. I support the truth and people dedicated to it. Thank you, Disco Cobra. I mean, I like I said, in all reality, Tim has what I want out of Geeks and Gamers, what I'm trying to build Geeks and Gamers into. I've never wanted to be the face of Geeks and Gamers to where it was like takes away from the brand. You know what I mean? And so like Tim has done a wonderful job of doing what I think every brand should do. He's built a show where he's the least important part of the show. Like Tim is the most boring part of Timcast. He just is. I'm not saying that as a shot at Tim. Absolutely not. I'm actually saying that as a compliment. It's a testament to the show that he has built. He's the worst part of Timcast, but that is a compliment. Even if it may sound like it's a slight, but it's actually a compliment. He's done a fantastic job of building a very entertaining show, and you got to give him credit. And somebody else I want to give credit to is my boy, Eric July. Look at that. With the hashtag 199, he tagged me in this. Ripaverse, Alpha Core, about to hit $1.2 million. Shout out to Ripa and the Ripaverse. If you have not, and Ripa's been on Timcast recently, actually. But, yeah, shout out to Ripa. So we love it, man. We'd love to see it. We'd love to see everybody in our space succeeding, crushing it. Let's see. Lisa says, Jeremy, you are the talent. I guess. Again, I just want to have a voice, and I want to surround myself with awesome, talented people. And that's what we've done with Geeks and Gamers. And obviously, this show is more about me and on an individual level. And that's what we've tried to continue to do. And I'm proud of everything we have going on, whether it's G&G, whether it's Sports Wars, whether it's Geeks and Gamers, whether it's CobraCast, my new Cobra 199 channel. So if you're here for the politics, that's one thing, because that's what this show and this channel will be moving into 2024, even though it was never intended to be about politics. I can't ignore what the show has evolved to be. But if you're looking to see me play video games and talk about nerd shit, you can go to Cobra 199 where I play a lot of Fortnite and get called gay by my audience a lot. That's essentially what we do over there. I still get called gay by my audience over here too, just to be clear. All right. Let's see. We got Tim Met for 10 says, all it made me do was search, hit the search, and then your stream came up, which I didn't know was going on. I just switched here and then joined the 199. Now that is awesome. I love hearing that. One of the things that we do here on this show is I'm not always going to succeed on this, but I try to read every single super chat. All right. I try to read every single super chat if possible. And whether you're sending me $100, whether you're sending me $5, $50, or $1, I try to read everything because your money is important to you. If you choose to spend your money to try and make a point to me on one of my streams, I think that's important. And I think that should be respected. Now, again, some streams are going to be more narrative driven on the topics, and I can't get to everything, and we may go over on time, and I have to do a super chat square up. But I at least will put the attempt out there to read every single super chat if I possibly can. Like tonight, this stream went way bigger than I expected, and it's probably going to go over 2 hours, but I'm going to be here until we read every single super chat. Period. End of discussion. So that's what's happening. Rippa in the chat. What's up, Rippa? What's up, Rippa? And I know, so Rumble's still dead. Krista or Eric, can somebody pop in here and confirm to me if is our stream on Rumble still dead?
Yeah, it's glitching really badly.
It is glitching. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Let me see if I can restart the Rumble stream. All right? I'm going to try to restart, okay? So I'm going to toggle off of Rumble. So Rumble's going to stop for a quick minute. Now I'm going to toggle back on. And hopefully, let me see if that's going to restart the Rumble stream. And for those of you that don't want to watch on Rumble, on YouTube, because I understand there's a lot of YouTube people out there, I might can fire up my Kick stream on D-Day Cobra. So if you just, because I know for the people that are like, fuck YouTube, I might can fire up my Kick stream and you can at least go watch over there. If you're interested in that. So let me see. Let me go into, I need to edit the stream. I'll do CobraCast 199, CobraCast 199, and then do just chatting on Kick. And if you guys, for anybody that's interested in that, I will just fire up the Kick stream. So let me know if the Rumble, I've restarted the Rumble stream and I'm going to fire up Kick as well. So let me see if Kick will start and confirm to me, people in my ear, my Discord team, confirm to me if Kick goes live and let me know if Rumble improves. And then we will see from there. So again, I get it. Some people don't want to watch on YouTube, and I totally understand that. So there you go. Emily Rose just dropped 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Jimmy Kimmel made the list. Jimmy Kimmel. Bro, did you guys see what Aaron Rodgers said and how Jimmy Kimmel lost his mind? It's fantastic, dude. I've never liked Aaron Rodgers, and now all of a sudden, I've become an Aaron Rodgers fan. Trump's name was cleared tonight.
Live on Kick.
Live on Kick? Sweet. Okay, so we're live on Kick. All right. And is Rumble working now? Let me know. And again, I'm sorry. Sometimes we get thrown off. This is not a professional operation by any stretch of the imagination. All right, it's not. This is a very this is a very grassroots situation.
Rumble seems like it's working, by the way, right now. So for now, it's all good.
Hell yeah. Okay, so it looks like we got Rumble working again as well. That's what's up. WW Pro, biggest Hollywood story, and you're the biggest show. Look at there. Hey, thanks, WW Pro, man. Yeah, we're crushing it right now over here, man. WW Pro's doing great work over there on his channel as well, calling out Disney, exposing them. You love to see it. Let's see. Aaron Fever says, just got here, read the title. Trump's name is cleared. What happened? What happened is that the court documents for the Epstein docs mentions Trump and clears him of any wrongdoing and says he did not visit Jeffrey's Epstein island or home. And the specifics are right there. Did you ever see Donald Trump at Jeffrey Epstein's home? Not that I can remember. On his island? No, not that I can remember. In New Mexico? No, not that I remember. In New York? Not that I can remember. And then also you have this right here. Donald Trump? No. Did you ever massage Donald Trump? No. There we go. And so Donald Trump, the only mentions of Donald Trump in these court documents have completely exonerated his name. And as I said, I've talked about this many times, and I know we have more people here, so I'll kind of repeat some of my previous talking points that I've made in the past, but I am not of the mindset that Donald Trump is anything other than a flawed human being, just like you, just like me, just like anyone else. I'm also of the mindset that even though he is a flawed human being like you and like me, there's also something about the man that he's just built differently. And I'm not sure what it is. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to understand it. But at 77 years old, he has the most powerful people in the world going after him and want to destroy him. They want to destroy his family. They want to destroy his business. They want to destroy his relationships. They want to destroy his legacy. They want to destroy everything. And through all of this, he still stands tall. He still stands tall. And he doesn't let anything affect him. And it's truly astonishing to me that a flawed man like me, like you, like any other human being on this planet, can withstand all of the hate and the disgusting vitriol from the most powerful people in the world. And so this is why I don't like when people like the Ben Shapiros of the world or the Dave Rubins of the world, who are supposed to be on the non-leftist side, are actively working against Donald Trump in every way possible. And I say this as someone who's been connected to both of those guys. I've been connected to both of those guys. I've been interviewed by the Daily Wire. I've been to Daily Wire events. I've met Dave Rubin. But I'm not here to kiss their ass. Again, me as a person who's on this show, I need to make it clear. I don't give a fuck about making friends in the conservative media space. I don't care. I don't want your connections. I don't want to bring you on my show just so I could prove that I know somebody that's got influence. I don't care. I care about this right here. Making America great again. That's all I care about. That's it. And I want to continue to talk to people. I want to continue to grow this show and grow this audience and let people know what's going on and give my opinions and let the chips fall where they may. That's all I care about, though. I don't care about all this other shit. Swig of water for the working man. And legalize adulthood just dropped a proper 199. Holy crap. A proper 199 here at the 199, and says CobraCast is when you're fishing and need to take a leak. Trump 2024, ultra mega mighty MAGA, time for a proper 199. Let's freaking go. Thank you. Legalize adult. You guys have been insane. We're closing in on 300 new members tonight. 300 new members. We're closing in. We're at 268 new members tonight. That is crazy. Insanity. GM Steelhaven says this chat is super green. Yes, it is. This chat is insane tonight, and that's why you're getting highlighted. So it looks like Rumble is back rocking and rolling. So let's give the Rumble chat a little love really quick. All right, there's the Rumble chat. Looks like we're back over on Rumble. So I'm good. Good to see the Rumble chat alive and well. So thank you guys for being patient over there. And now we're back over there. All right, so we have Sarah for 1999 says, OMG, I love Greg from Black Conservative Perspective. How cool. Hail the Snake Pit. Trump for life. Also, my name is Sarah Barra. Barra, like, okay, gotcha. I never knew how to pronounce that. But yes, it would be great to get him on if, and basically, hopefully, Krista will connect with you and we can work something out. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is when I do the Cobra Cast show, but it doesn't mean we can't do something on another day. Whatever works for you, man. But we'll talk about it on Twitter. Good stuff indeed. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Gollum's half-botched circumcision left over. Odin won't tell me hi in a Bible stream with a frowny face. Well, I mean, do you blame him? Do you blame him? Really? Zinni Biscuit says, honest opinion, nothing will happen to anyone on the list. Epstein, dead. Maxwell, jail. Bill, Hillary. I agree, actually. But it's really not about, like, what's going to happen to them as much as it's more about at least putting the information out there so that the normies can start to understand. I think that's the most important aspect of it, is just getting the normies to understand what's going on. I mean, you know what's going on. I know what's going on, and a lot of the people that are in the know what's going on, but that's not what's really the most important thing. The most important thing is to appeal to the normies. Normies need to understand what's going on. People in the middle, people that aren't paying attention to political talking heads talking on YouTube, people that only watch the mainstream media still, the old heads that just watch mainstream. Those are the people that need to be convinced. Gerald Armstrong says, Bill likes him young. Yep, not a surprise either. Golden Nugget says, as a Brit, I apologize for Prince Andrew. Take my money, ya boomer. Thank you, Golden Nuggets. Appreciate you, brother. Chris Benoit for $5 says, if my name shows up on the list, I've had a lot of head trauma, and sometimes I don't act the way I want. Ask the wife. Jesus. Celluloid Dream says, Kimmel had a hoe poop on his face at the island. Good Lord. Guava Ball says, Bill Clinton, I like him young. Harvey Milk, yeah, me too. This is who Democrats name ships and stamps after. 100%. 100%. 860 saying, God, I sent you a very important message to your Twitter inbox. Trump-related clip. You'll be amazed who actually spoke on Trump. My Twitter name is the same. Noted. I'll see if I can check that out. What's up, man? How you doing? Beardo's Poop Cookie says, I bet Dave Ruben would like me. Davis Mart says, all hail CobraCast. I hope I spelled this right. I'm so drunk. Trump 2024. I can't believe my wife likes Biden. Shaking my head. Yeah, that seems like a problem. Darian Murphy says, Jeremy, Timcast was just taken down. Be careful. What's up, Darian? John Paul DeJora says, Tim pulled it. One of his guests talked about the executing of people on the list. Ben DR for 5. Thank you. Jocko ST Rep says, YouTube just nuked Tim's live stream. Matthew Hammond says, Ian, let's see. Ian, what's his name? Is it Ma'Allen? Is the guest tonight on IRL. Goku McDuck says, God bless you, Jeremy. Tim chickened out. Goku McDuck says, been hard since my father passed in March. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Cellular Dream says, Dan Vask is gay. Cellular Dream says, Dan Vask was at Epstein's Island. God damn, Cellular Dream. Modalist says, Bill, I did not have set. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I hear you, Modalicious. Let's see. Durana says, you don't dislike journalists enough. You think you do, but you don't. That's fair. Gollum's half-botched circumcision leftover. Hell, record viewing. Congrats, my Melanie Mac word. Hail, I have you checked the Paraguayan Food Company versus Disney thing? Not yet. I've been so busy. And honestly, this is not the biggest viewership we've ever had on CobraCast. It's second. Well, technically, was that a CobraCast? So I was reacting to the Trump, was it Trump? Yeah, the Trump-Tucker interview, and we had 27,000 people watching that. But I would say for a legitimate CobraCast, definitely record viewership. And the fact that, like, we peaked at 5,700, the fact that we're still holding 4,000 is fucking phenomenal, to be honest. It's actually phenomenal. So thank you guys for hanging around. I do appreciate it. Really do appreciate your time. Let's see. Goku McDuck says, exactly. Not that we are racist. Our land first. Darth Shaz for a 199. Thank you. Frank the Tank says, F you, take my money. Master Bader says, Shapiro doesn't back Trump because he knows Trump will bring peace deals. He knows DeSantis he backs DeSantis because DeSantis will support the war against Palestine. Yeah, I agreed. And that's I've had a problem with Ben Shapiro for a long time. So that this is not breaking news to anybody. Salty Ozzy says Baldwin only had a 50-50 hit rate. LOL. Cyberhonk says one event with them, PBD just described a UFC fight. Well played. Jay's Spaghettio stained back spoon says spoon. Lord Botha says, Jeremy, I hear you're also selling backpacks. Where can we find them? Well, the campaign closed, Lord Botha. Unfortunately, the campaign closed. So we are going to be firing up another campaign very, very soon, though. Very soon. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, the 199 backpack campaign has closed. Cole Hauser says, 199 Yojo, praise Ara. 199 Trump 2024 199. Thank you, sir. Mondo Burger says, does Timcast even have a channel on Rumble? He's so afraid of losing those YouTube dollars. I honestly don't know. Can anyone confirm that? Does he even have a... Like, I know he has a deal with, like, Rumble in terms of, like, housing his videos on his website, but I don't know if he actually has a Rumble channel or not. I have no idea. Leonardo DiCaprio says, I voted for Bernie Sanders in 2016 in the primaries. I voted for Trump in 2016 after what the DNC did to Bernie. Clinton is corrupt. Hashtag Trump 2024. Let's go. Hey, man. Right on. Alan Tanassi says, I heard Ben Shapiro and Tim Pool was on the list, but can't confirm. LOL. Just kidding. Let's see. Dr. Fauci's prison butt says Tim could also run his show on a 7-second delay. It's true. DW Pro says, that was WW Pro. Biggest Hollywood story, and you're the biggest show. Look at there. Ripa's Weird Hater says, we want to like you, Jeremy. Fergway Schwartz says, earlier Vivek gave a perfect response to a Washington Post reporter asking about white supremacy. Also, prayers for my 2-month-old son recovering from surgery. Well, prayers up in the chat for your 2-month-old son recovering from surgery. Prayers up. Modalish says, Jeremy is twice as gay as 6 guys inside 7 guys. Alan Tanassi says, Trump has charisma. That's what it is. Cardinal says, Jeremy, please get Brett Daskovic from Pop Culture Crisis on Cobra 199 to talk wrestling and old school games. He's super cool dude with good takes. I have never watched Pop Culture Crisis, but I've seen some of my friends have been on there before. But I can check that out. Christian Rocker. Blabs had her first encounter with Chris Benoit today. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Eric K says, Dan Vask did not go to Epstein to the island. He likes gilfs. Z Highness says, Alina Haba on the Patrick Bet David Valuetainment soon. I will watch that episode because I believe Alina Haba is a very talented individual, as does a lot of the chat. We all think Alina Haba is very talented, a very talented individual. Ghost Crusader says, Obama had a chef unalive himself in a lake, also unclothed. Clinton with Monica, Paula Jones, and Epstein's list. I heard Uma Abedin is John Doe 107 libs. They're all disgusting freaks, bro. Adam Rice, welcome to the Snake Pit. Lover of Green, welcome to the Snake Pit. Gerald Armstrong says pizza. Adam Rice says October surprise in January. Hail the mods and the pit. Let's go. Solar Roller, welcome to the Snake Pit. Master Bader gives I was going to say Geeks and Gamers, a D-Day Cobra membership. Eric K, 199 Snake Pit is takeover. Paul Stella, they were mentioning the worst. Let's see. You're censoring words, so. Oh, they were pretty easy though. Only thing I could guess. Okay, got you. Tim Meh, welcome to the Snake Pit. Ghost Crusader says, I think Ben is one of the people that were still donating money to Harvard prior to the congressional hearing. He knew they were promoting CRT. Alex in of the Mountain says, it will be my honor to vote for President Trump for a historic 3rd time. Californians for Trump 2024 and more. Linko Kenobi, what's up, Jeremy? Love your channel. This is by far the best news show about Trump. I'm praying that Trump will be president and we get a huge victory. Hail Cobra. Hail the 199. Trump 2024. Let's go. Skinny Cartman says there isn't any common ground with these people. So where does that leave us? To support Trump, ultimately. For the Emperor, Ian is the worst on Timcast. Emily Rose dropping 5 D-Day Cobra memberships. Nisha needs a drink. Welcome to the Snake Pit. GM Steelhaven says, just to reiterate, this chat is super green. Also, free milestone message. Welcome, new peeps. You see how amazing this chat is? Amazing indeed. Chicken Genius 420. Tim Pool probably doesn't have 300 members total. You do that in a day. 199 Snake Pit. He probably does have 300 members total. He probably does. But I don't know about in a day, because right now we are 31 members away from hitting 300 on this stream alone, which is insane. FMJHP, Bill likes them young, Biden likes them younger. Johnny Lightfoot says, this shall be the legendary day that the Epstein list was released. Seeing the reaction from Hollyweird and the Dims is the best. Hail, CobraCast. Sean Green, welcome to the Snake Pit. Rumble! My Rumble peeps are here, finally. Dara Mouth. Let's see, Dara Mouth says, Jeremy, Rumble being shit, get to talking to them. I will. Lord of the Beanie Boy stream wouldn't have been taken down completely if he would be very least dual stream on Rumble. Get with the times, Timmy. Hey, man gets a lot of viewers. So he's doing something right. The Blind Lawyer says ACLJ released a video today around the 33-minute mark of that video. It says that if Trump is removed from the ballot, the write-in does not count. It is time to adopt lawfare. Yeah, I heard some people telling me about that, about how even the write-ins aren't going to count for Trump if that happens. So that will be a concern. Nate Houstman says it could be Vivek's job is to wake up the boomers watching Fox, potentially. Blind Lawyer says Trump just dropped his petition to the Supreme Court on the Colorado ballot access case. This is the rocket docket treated just like the death penalty case. Infinity Flare, just subscribe to D-Day Cobra on Kick. Look at that. What's up, Kick peeps? That's right. We are live on Kick, and I appreciate you guys being here. We fired that up. Kick chat, and this applies to the Cobra. Rumble and YouTube can chime in. Kick, do you want me to start streaming CobraCast on Kick? I usually only do my gaming streams over there, but do you want CobraCast on Kick as well? Jim Clown Biden says, these dog shit libtards meltdown on X is so funny. TDS, baby, Trump 2024. We're winning. Fuck the libturds and progressives. Dara Mal says, Jeremy, remind your peeps that creators get their fully monthly sub on Rumble. YouTube ain't doing that. Yes, over on Rumble, we get 100% if you are a member on Rumble. The Blind Lawyer says, sorry, but Robert Govia is the biggest Trump show. Trump just dropped his request to have the Supreme Court hear Trump or Colorado ballot case. Yeah, I mean, we've had a great show tonight, and it's been awesome. And I really, man, let's talk. Let's see now. There's a lot more to go over, so we're not going anywhere. So we got through the super chats, shockingly enough. We got through them, and I'm really happy about that. I'm trying to go through Twitter and see. Let's see what happened here. So apparently, the redheaded libertarian and real Bryson Gray, apparently Bryson Gray, they had a debate on Alex Stein tonight. I haven't seen that, but I'll be sure to check that out. Jimmy Kimmel, no. Jimmy Kimmel mentioned in the Epstein documents? Really? No. I got to confirm that. I got to confirm that before I'm going to show you guys. Let's see. I mean, I'm seeing some people say Jimmy Kimmel was mentioned, but I need to confirm that first. Oh my God. If Jimmy Kimmel's name is on there after the Aaron Rodgers deal, that would be fantastic. So let me give you guys a little bit of backstory on this one. Okay? So, I love it, dude. I love the fact that Jimmy Kimmel, all right? Jimmy Kimmel is so uncomfortable with what's going on right now. So let me pull this tweet up right now. It's going to take me a few minutes to find it because this was from the other day. Here it is. Okay. So Jimmy Kimmel responded to this clip of Aaron Rodgers on the Pat McAfee show. All right? Right here. This is Jimmy Kimmel's response, but this is fantastic.
Bring it up, Foxy, or somebody back
Seats
there.
on it.
Bring up Super Bowl 58.
You'll see it.
The emblem. Put it on the screen. And then bring up 57 and 56.
This has something to do with the Epstein list that came out.
Feels like that's supposed to be coming out soon. That's supposed to be coming out soon.
Look, this guy's been
There's
waiting in his wine cellar.
Yeah.
I've been waiting in my wine cellar for this thing.
A lot of people, including Jimmy Kimmel, are really hoping that doesn't.
All right. Obviously, a clip from this particular program was run on Jimmy Kimmel's show whenever Aaron brought up the list, and then Jimmy mocked him for it. Aaron has not forgotten about that, but here we are, sitting right in front of that nice bottle of scotch. What do you say? I'm waiting to celebrate something.
Oh, yeah.
He's been waiting.
That's the one.
You've been waiting.
Hey, I'll tell you what. If that list comes out, I definitely will be popping some sort of bottle.
Hey, you've been calling for it for a few years now. Anyone else know?
Dude, I've not been a fan of Aaron Rodgers over the years, but the last few years, he's a great quarterback. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. But it's just the last few years, he's become so based. I love Aaron Rodgers. So Jimmy Kimmel responded, says, "Dear asshole, for the record, I've not met, flown with, visited, or had any contact whatsoever with Epstein, nor will you find my name on any list other than the clearly phony nonsense that you soft-brains wackos like yourself can't seem to distinguish from reality. Your reckless words put my family in danger. Keep it up and I will debate the facts further in court." Jimmy Kimmel, are you saying that words hurt and put people in danger? Well, then what would that make you, Jimmy Kimmel? Jimmy Kimmel's a literal piece of shit. One of the most hypocritical people I have ever seen. I despise this man. But I need to confirm if his name's actually on the list, because I'm seeing some right now. Everything you're seeing right now on social media, you're gonna have to double and triple check everything. All right, because let's see here. All right, so all I'm gonna say, I'll just show you what Colin Rugg has reported. All right, what's Colin Rugg got right here? Jimmy Kimmel's longtime friend was Jeffrey Epstein's personal chef, Adam Perry Lang. In 2019, Lang claimed his role in Epstein's life was limited to meal preparation. Well, I think the Obamas might, be an interesting case study on how close powerful libs and Democrats can be with their chefs. Maybe we should have Obama's chef on CobraCast sometime. Oh, that's right. Never mind. We can't talk to Obama's chef. I forgot about that. Sorry, my bad. Restart. Again, didn't think about that. Sorry, can't do that. But anyway, point being is so there's a lot here. There are ties, and here we go right here.
Hot side and then
we
the cold
eat. This is where they cook the food.
The hot side and then the cold side.
The APL stands for Adam Perry Lang, the restaurant's owner and chef, and Jimmy's longtime friend.
How did you guys meet?
We don't even know each other. Yeah. No.
Well, this is awkward.
We met. Adam was a chef on my show. He barbecued a whole pig in our parking lot.
And the rest is LA foodie history.
Oh, I'm sure it is history. So there are some ties there. I'm still looking to see if I can find anything, if he's actually on the list, but I'm not seeing anything yet, but I'm still looking. I don't see that there's a couple of stories out there that's saying he's on the list, and there's some Photoshop stuff, but I'm not seeing any valid sources that are actually reporting that. Okay, here we go. Citizen Free Press just posted this. So, again, everything you got. Jimmy Kimmel is not in today's court document dump, by the way. The image going around is not included in today's documents. So, there you go. And, yeah. So, these images are fake. All right? So, that image going around that I saw was fake. So, again, You got to be very, very careful with a lot of this stuff because the left loves to run with fake stories to create a narrative. Whereas, to be fair, we should do the same thing because fuck these weirdos. But we're not. We're actually going to call it like it is. But he is not in the documents. That is a fake. That is a fake picture going around. So just to be clear. With that said, now we're fair is fair. Okay, fair is fair. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. All right, just hold on. All right. While that is the case, okay, that is the case, let's just be clear about something, okay? While that is not true, this certainly is real. This is true, all right? This is Jimmy Kimmel dressed up as a Karl Malone, and he doesn't want to talk about this for some reason. It's pretty interesting that he doesn't want to talk about that. Interesting indeed. Jimmy Kimmel, the moral superiority of the left, ladies and gentlemen. The moral superiority right there. So there you go. Let me continue to look. I want to see some of these names because I see a lot of you guys are throwing stuff out there. Let me go to Twitter and let me see. There's so much information coming in right now, man. It's wild. So much information. Let's see. I'm going through my feed right now just to see. Yeah, by the way, oh my God, Jimmy Kimmel is such a piece of shit. I'm seeing all this stuff about Jimmy Kimmel on my timeline now. He's such a terrible person. He really is a bad person. Where's Yellow Flash's? I saw a flash in the Yellow Flash. Let me go to his Twitter, this whole LeBron James thing that he was talking about. I'm looking, Flash. I don't see anything about LeBron on your timeline. Look at what he did on The Man Show. Yes. Talking about Jimmy Kimmel. Yes. And again, it's really not that, like, I watched The Man Show. The Man Show was funny as hell back in the day. It's not the problem of what he did on The Man Show. It's the fact that he projects himself as this moral superiority now. He projects himself as this moral superiority, and he pretends like he's the best. He's the best of us. Jimmy Kimmel's the best of us. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Let's see. Got that one. I've already covered the Bill Clinton thing. I saw you were saying some other names were on there, but I don't know. Let's see. All right, so you saw like Chris Tucker. I saw Chris Tucker. You guys were saying he was on it, but I'm not seeing anything like that. And there's the fake picture of Jimmy Kimmel that's going around. Everybody's posting right now. It's not good. I mean, it's fine. Fuck Jimmy Kimmel. He doesn't deserve any respect. But you remember when I reported on the fake Trump mugshot when I walked into that one? That was funny. It looked real. But I'm not seeing that. Let me see where we're at. We've got Sarah Berra for 45 says, Jeremy, play the Vivek white supremacy smacking down. Also, I believe we're innocent until proven guilty, and Vivek hasn't been dishonest. Only forthcoming. I'm a fan. I respect that. It's really, he's just hard to gauge, man. He's just hard to gauge. But let me see if I can pull this clip up that you guys are talking about. All right, here we go. Here's the clip right here. So let's watch this together, ladies and gentlemen.
You didn't say that you condemn white supremacy.
I'm not going to recite some catechism for you. I'm against vicious racial discrimination in this country. So I'm not pledging allegiance to your new religion of modern wokeism, which actually fits the test. I'm not going to bend the knee to your religion. I'm sorry. I'm not asking you to bend the knee to mine, and I'm not going to bend the knee to yours. But do I condemn vicious racial discrimination? Yes, I do. Am I going to play your silly game of gotcha? No, I'm not. And frankly, this is why people have lost trust. And I know you're going to go print the headline tomorrow. I already know this. We already know how your game works. Vivek Ramaswamy refuses to condemn white supremacy because you asked a stupid question. The reality is, I condemn vicious racial discrimination in this country, but the kind of vicious and systematic racial discrimination we see today is discrimination on the basis of race in a very different direction. You want to know what the best way is to end discrimination on the basis of race? Stop discriminating on the basis of race. Do that, and we're going to move this country forward. And I don't care whether you're black or white or brown or anything in between. That's how we're going to unite this country. You people have been responsible for dividing this country to a breaking point, creating a projection of national division. I meet people from the south side of Chicago to meetings like this one of every shade of melanin, multiple, from man to woman, doesn't make a difference, who are hungry for reviving unity in this country. And you, with your catechism that you try to get to politicians to whatever fake headline you're going to print on the basis of this conversation tomorrow, that's what's dividing this country to a breaking point. Shame on you. Look people in the eye and tell them what you've actually failed to tell them for the last 5 years. Own the accountability for your own failures as the media. That's how we rebuild trust in this country. And until then, I don't have a lot of patience to play the games.
Oh my goodness. Dude, he's so good at this. Like, it's scary how good he is. That was an absolute annihilation. That was an annihilation. I'm not sure. He just keeps doing this. That was unbelievable. And the way that you know what it reminded me of? It reminds me of 8 Mile with Eminem and Papa Doc. And you remember how he basically, B-Rabbit basically took every single thing that Papa Doc was going to do and dismantled every single weapon he had. And then when it was time for Papa Doc to come back at Eminem, he had nothing. And that's exactly what he just did to that reporter. He took every single headline and opportunity and manipulative tactic, and he threw it back at her. And that was a fatality of Mortal Kombat proportions. Holy crap. Good Lord. That was amazing. Again, I want to love this guy. I want to. And part of me thinks that I can love this guy. But, oh my goodness, dude, he's just so good at it that I don't know if I trust him. And this is a very important situation because we have to have people that we absolutely trust moving forward with this country so that we can rebuild what's going on. But he is so damn good. He's so damn good. Gut instinct says he dodged the question. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He absolutely did not. Teddy says, it's been 15 minutes. Fix your mic volume, Cobra. What's wrong with my mic volume? Is there something wrong with my mic volume? Let me know, chat. I don't think there's anything wrong with my mic volume, but if there is, let me know. I'm here. I'm listening. Let's see. I want to like you. Okay. I stepped into that one. Let's see. Antilicious, is that how you say it? Antilish. Mic is fine. Volume is not balanced. To be clear, this is not a professional show, by the way. This is not a professional show. Videos are loud, so that's the desktop audio. Okay. Well, I'm getting decent feedback. But yeah, with Vivek, I hope he's the real deal. I hope so. But it's so hard to trust him because he's so polished. You know what I mean? I've never seen somebody that can answer these questions on demand. I just can't do it. It's unbelievable. But to be fair, I did step into the meme of I want to like you, Ripa. I did. So I'll give you that one, chat. I'll give you that one. That's the best part of your chat. The chat holds you accountable. Tim Pulls Teeth says, thanks for all the publicity tonight, bro. Hopefully Timmy gets enough cash to see a dentist and sort out his shit show, bro. Y'all are mean. I'm okay for it. I'm okay with it. Daniel Davis says, YouTube channel named Dancer has 27-minute video on a dude sneaking into Bohemian Grove a month ago. The owl is hollow with some constantly running machinery inside. Very eerie. He didn't get caught. I'll have to check that out. That actually sounds interesting. Oh, we still got, damn, I didn't see all these. I got member messages that I did not see. Devin says, best chat on the internet. Jeremy for president, Ryan for vice president. Dan Vask always take over anywhere he goes. Hail. Hail. Magadonian Esquire says, half of Ben's advertisers by browbeating Christians to give their money to Israel. He doesn't care about America. Joe C. Pureblood. Hey, Jeremy, it's true. Jimmy Kimmel is mentioned on page 1375. It states that he visited Palm Beach House. See, again, I think that's that fake picture that's going around, but he's not. I'm not seeing anything that shows that he's on there. And then Lance Finn says, audio sounds a little gay. Otherwise, good. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I think that brings us to the end. Jed, are we done? Are we caught up? We get everything? I think we got it.
I lost you for a little bit there. Did you get those those couple small ones at the bottom?
Nope. No, I didn't. Okay, my bad. Here we go. Kevin Cron says, this is for MCU fan. You know you like to hug Krista. You know you like the hug Krista gave you. You are a simp. Trump 2024. Replicant Patriot. Jeremy, you should have the Hodge twins on sometime. I love the Hodge twins. I've been watching the Hodge twins for a long time. Love those guys. Nisha Needs a Drink says, I've sent you a private message on Twitter. Noted. Magadonian Esquire says, it makes sense Ben doesn't want peace. Dermy Wormy got almost 4,000 views and a perfect ratio on my video today. All hail the snake pit. Right on, brother. Congrats, man. Dragon Ranger 199 says, Jeremy, I want to love you, Vivek. Alan Tanazzi says, P-Doos get the wood chipper. Absolutely. Yes, but in terms of like, with Vivek, like, the guy says all the right things, does all the right things, has the right attitude, but ultimately, he's running against Trump. You know, I just want him to get out of the race and go, hey, Donald Trump's been arrested 4 times. They raided Mar-a-Lago. They're trying to get him off the ballot. I'm stepping away, and I'm going to support Trump, and I think everybody else on the Republican side should support Trump. I think that puts a lot of pressure on them, and it will cement him with his overall goal of what he's trying to do, because the problem with me is that he claims, like, he says all the right stuff, but he's still running against Trump at the end of the day. You know what I mean? He's still running against him. So, yeah, I don't know. Freddie says, hail Cobra, thinking about it. Thank you. And again, amazing show tonight. Thank you to all the new people we have here. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we go live. And I do occasional videos here on this channel. I run Geeks and Gamers. That's, the main YouTube channel we have. I have my Cobra 199 channel. And, of course, you can join the Geeks and Gamers Discord if you're interested. You can also go to Meta PCs and get yourself a Meta PC. Use the promo code 199 or Geeks. And we can see if anybody goes over there. That would be great. We appreciate it. But thank you. 270 new members tonight. And, as always, you guys know, I'm very transparent here. So we like to show off I got a pretty sexy back end, okay? Now, I know, age-appropriate stuff, but we're going to show you my sexy back end because I have the sexiest back end on YouTube. The sexiest back end on YouTube, okay? And what's about to happen right now is you're going to see my sexy back end. And it's a sexy back end, ladies and gentlemen, okay? It's a very sexy back end. Without further ado, and Craig Morning dropped 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. Boom. There is the sexy, sexy back end right there. 3,500 people are watching. 2,700 likes. Chat revenue, $745.65. Now it's $760. And 275 new members. Almost 300 new members. That is insane. I just amazing. Jimmy Ray says, Vivek is helping Trump by amplifying how much everyone else isn't Trump. Also, Jeremy is a fig. Thank you. Sorry for the issues over on Rumble tonight, but at least we got that one situated. Again, did my... let's see. Did my Kick chat say that they wanted me? Yes, you want CobraCast 199 over on Kick. We can make it happen. We can make it happen. Okay. So it looks like that's going to happen. Kevin Cron drops 5 gifted memberships, 20 away from 300. Jeremy's creaming back in. Just had a good old time, it looks like. Thank you, Tim Pool, an MCU fan. That's pretty funny. Jeremy's on the list. Let's see. Jeremy is a fig. All right. You know what? We got to hit 300. So if I have to do it, I'll do it. I'll get us all the way up to 300. Here we go. I'll get us to 300. Let's go. Hang on. I'll do it. Can I do it through my Cobra 199 account? That might be better. Let's see. Let me sign in. Give me a minute. So we're going to do it through the Cobra 199 account. I'm not even subscribed to this channel on my other account. Isn't that interesting? 20 gifted memberships. We're about to drop a 20 bomb in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Damn it, Warren, you beat me to it. Warren Smith beat me to it. You know what? Now because of Warren, you know what Warren did? Warren just forced my hand. Now I have to do something else now. Warren forced my hand, so here we go. Just wait. Here we go. Watch this. Because of Warren beating me to the 20 gifties, now look what's going to happen. All right. Because this is for Warren. So basically, Warren made this happen. It was going to be 20. Guess what it's going to be now, chat? Warren Smith, this is for you, buddy. That's for you, buddy. Right there. And boom. Welcome into all of the new members of the 199. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Amazing audience. This is great stuff indeed, man. Lower Lips Liquor dropping a gifted membership as well. I love you guys so much. Best chat on the internet. Good stuff. Smash the melee button. I might be going live tonight for some Titanfall 2 over on Geeks and Games. I swear to God, for people that just are like finding out, they're going to be like, this guy has way too many YouTube channels. I can't keep up. I will probably go live on Geeks and Gamers Play and probably Cobra 199 since I've advertised that so hard. So Titanfall 2 tonight, probably, and hopefully if enough people, we're playing on PC. So hopefully if enough people can join us, we can get some private lobbies. So Titanfall 2 on PC. If you're interested, Geeks and Gamers Play, Cobra 199. We're going to be live over there. And that should be a lot of fun. So Titanfall 2, let's freaking go. Kenny Justice dropping a D-Day Cobra membership. I guess, you know what? I guess we'll do it. Krista. Oh, there is Hailstorm. Okay, Hailstorm, you're going to be hosting on G&G Play. So I am going to set up the Titanfall stream right now so we can just push the chat over there for people that want to watch. So I'm going to set it up on 199 right now, and I'll let you guys go over there, and you can continue the chat over there, and that way you can see exactly where we're going to go. So give me a minute. Let me set this up. So Titanfall 2 is happening tonight. Titanfall 2. Dub City, population 199. Let me get the thumbnail. If I can find it. I swear. I can only imagine so many people are like, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Why are we watching this channel? And I totally understand, and I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong at all. Let's see. I've got to get this Krista, say something in the chat. Talk to him, Krista.
Hello, everybody.
Krista's here. Is MCU fan in the chat?
I think so. Yep, they are.
Oh, they
Please.
are.
Yeah, please respect MCU fans' pronouns. They go by they, them. This is 2024. We respect the pronouns of MCU fan. They've come a long way after all.
Oh man, good old MCU fan. Yeah, so MCU fan is the biggest fan of Geeks and Gamers, biggest fan we've ever seen. MCU fan loves Geeks and Gamers. We don't know why. It's a weird kind of dynamic, but hey, it is what it is, right? So we just kind of roll with it. MCU fan is in love with Krista Nova. We don't know why, but we just accept their pronouns because that's what people want us to do. So, I'm trying to find this thumbnail. Is this thumbnail going to work? Let's see. Save image. I think that'll work. I'm working on getting the Titanfall stream set up right now, ladies and gentlemen. And then you guys can go join us over there. All right. Next. Why does YouTube... And then we'll be live on Rumble and Kick as well, along with Geeks and Gamers Play. So we're going to set this up for probably 10:15. Boom. Okay, so Eric K, the link has been made. Is Cam Man in the chat? I haven't seen Cam Man all night. So here we go. All right, here it is. I'm going to pin this right there. So you guys can go to that chat link right there. And if you want to hang out over there, it's the same situation as pretty much any other, Geeks and Gamers chat or anything like that, where it's just people just going crazy and having fun, a lot of memes and a lot of conversation for sure. So, Krista, are you able to pin that for me? Is Warren Smith still dropping freaking super chats on me? Looks like he is. Let's see. Right there. And boom. There it is.
Oh, I was muted. Yeah, I pinned it.
You pinned it? Okay, thank you so much. All right, so I'll see you guys over there. Thank you for an amazing stream. Warren Smith says, Jeremy has played Fortnite so much, he's on the a list or two. Saying God says, check the clip I sent you. I will, but it's way too, I'm over time, so next time. You know I got you. Leonardo DiCaprio with a gifted membership. Thank you. Grayman Media says, what if your pronouns are badass, killer, or slick? We accept that. We accept that here. Smash the melee button. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. We're almost at 3,000 likes. So if you can hit the like button before we leave, I'll see you over on the Titanfall stream. As a matter of fact, this is the Titanfall stream right here. So if you guys want to hop on over there, well, if I could I got too much going on right now. Let's see here. I'm trying. Give me a second, and I'll show you the Titanfall chat here in a second. Right there. Okay, and boom. All right, almost there. They're going to be like, this guy is not professional at all. No, I'm not. But there's the Titanfall stream right there. Go over there, chat with your peeps. The 199 will be representing. I love you all. I appreciate you all. We are going to end like we always do. You know, there's going to be a lot of people that don't know about the outro. But we have a special outro on CobraCast, and it is a little bit of Sabaton. So everybody likes the Sabaton outro. Here we go. Have a good day. And we will talk to you later. Bye, everyone.
It's my time to rule at last. 15 years have
Good night, everybody. I appreciate it. Love you all. Record show. I'll see you on the Titanfall 2 stream here in about 45 minutes. We're going to do it up. It's going to be awesome. And again, right there, Titanfall 2 stream over on my Cobra 199 channel. So if you've not, go over there, check it out. Have a good night, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.